Hey, this is Jerry Taylor from the You Name It podcast, and I'm here to tell you that you would be a jackass to turn off the Up Doe Show.
Give me a sip of water. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know. It's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. It's time to recognize if you don't know.
The What Up Doe Show. Your commentary on sports, entertainment, and alternative news.
Y'all know what it is. Hey, it's the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. What up, Doe, y'all? I'm sure you can already tell that my voice is gone, baby. What can I say, man? I had yesterday off, man. I apologize for yesterday. There was no What Up Doe show, but you can see I'm struggling right now. Hold on for a second. I'm really struggling right now with my voice. I got a lot going on. Yesterday was my day off, but I had too busy a day, and it just never felt right, so I just didn't do the show yesterday. I thought I would get to it later in the day and just do a late version, but later in the day I just didn't feel it, so I couldn't do it. So I had a day off yesterday. So anyway, let's get down to birthdays for today. I got the beautiful Latrice Esther and also Paula McBride Marbury. Happy birthday to both of y'all. And as you can see, my voice is gone, so let's go on and get this party started.
What Up Doe Sports.
Josh Gordon will be hard-pressed to continue his NFL career to his history of off-field issues. I got a lot to say about this, man. I'm going to hold tight. I'm going to say some more, though. I'm going to go ahead and give you the story as it's written. Then I'm going to say what I want to say. I just want to jump right into my own opinion. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm going to pause every now and then to clear my throat. After failing a drug test for alcohol, the Cleveland Browns star receiver has been suspended for at least a year and potentially more. I think that's messed up. So what if he had a beer? They're not saying he was drunk. He wasn't on drugs. Just that he had alcohol in his system. He wasn't driving. And by the standard of the law, quite frankly, he was doing nothing wrong. Yet this incident is messing with his money and ruining his reputation. I think he's getting a bad rap. I think he's getting a real bad rap on this one. And the league would not be doing this to one of their beloved icons. They wouldn't do this to Peyton Manning. They wouldn't be doing this to Tom Brady. They probably wouldn't even do it to Johnny Football. So I think it's pretty wrong, and the league just comes down on certain people harder than they come down on others, and that's how I see it.
You're some bullshit.
The What Up Doe Show confirmed that with Phoenix police that Warren Sapp was arrested on 1 count of solicitation of a prostitute and 2 counts of assault. Sapp met with 2 women in the lobby of the hotel. He said, "I like big butts," and he took them back up to his hotel room. They started discussing money, and a physical altercation occurred, and the argument spilled into the hallway around 2:30 in the morning. Sapp was transported to Phoenix Police Headquarters, where he was questioned and admitted his involvement in the act of prostitution. He denied assaulting the females, just that "I like big butts," and he has since been fired from the NFL Network. That's messed up, man. You messed up your money. You should have went on and paid them hoes. Anyway, let's get down with the What Up Doe Entertainment Report with your boy Buck Nutty.
What Up Doe Entertainment.
What up, though? This your boy Buck Nutter coming to you live with an entertainment report. Scottsdale police want to sit down with P Diddy because a disgruntled fan claims the mogul slugged him during a Super Bowl bash. But video of the incident shows the fan was asking for trouble. Steven Donaldson claims Diddy was slated to host a nightclub party Saturday evening, but didn't even show up till 1:15 in the morning, and then only hung out in the VIP, rarely getting on stage. Donaldson was pissed off because he paid $100 to see Diddy, so he decided to get in his face and let him have it. In the video, you can hear Donaldson berating Diddy, cussing him out, calling him names, calling him a bitch multiple times before they end up face to face. Donaldson claims that's when Diddy punched him in the face. That's what Diddy was supposed to do. The video cuts out as Diddy throws the blow, so you don't really see it. But to add insult to injury, Donaldson said the security tackled him, not Diddy, and tossed him from the party. Diddy had split by the time cops arrived, but a very intoxicated Donaldson was there, and he filed a battery report. We called Diddy's camp for comment, and they said,
Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined, boss.
the Bobbi Christina story has gotten way too doggone dramatic for me. The families of Bobby and Whitney are teaming up against Nick Gordon, saying they never really got married. Why do they care? Because that would mean he can't have all of the money that Whitney left to Bobbi K. I mean, damn, fam, she's still alive. Bobbi K is still alive. They're already fighting over her money while she fights for her life. She's still alive. Help the girl. Her dad seemed to do the right thing and moved her to the best neurological hospital in Atlanta. And now Whitney's family is bickering about who gets access to that part of the hospital where Bobbi K is staying. I'm starting to see how Whitney got all screwed up. It wasn't Bobby Brown. It was her crazy ass mama and them. That's your entertainment report with your boy Buck Nutty coming to you live for the What Up Doe Show.
What Up Doe News.
In Bean, England, a British man who drove in the wrong direction for 9 miles on a busy highway before crashing was sentenced to 14 months imprisonment. Mitchell Locke, who was caught on video driving the wrong way on the M25 and A2 near the county of Kent, England, was sentenced to 14 months in a young offenders institution and told he would need to pass an extended road test to regain his driving privileges. The court heard Locke had been smoking weed. That nigga was smoking more than weed. He driving the wrong way on the freeway. Anyway, the court heard Locke had been smoking marijuana and believed he was being chased before crashing into another vehicle near the town of Bean.
Yeah, 'cause I got high, because I got high, because I got high. La da 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 da.
He was smoking that other kind of weed. The driver of the other car was treated for whiplash and cracked ribs, while her 2-year-old son, who was in the back seat and was not injured, thankfully. It's an absolute miracle that no one was killed or seriously injured by you driving the course of this passage of dangerous driving. That's what Judge Philip Statman told the defendant. Well.
7:30.
Come experience pop culture from the dark side. On the 7:30 show with me, Latone Heart.
I need my cigar on this.
Available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn, Betamax, and VHS.
Yo, what's up with your boy?
I'm just a man with a fork in a world full of soup. No, I don't need no damn medicine.
Latone Heart. He may need medicine.
Check me out on the 7:30 Show podcast.
Pinedale, Wyoming. A sheriff's deputy said he decided to retire instead of submit to the new sheriff's ban on wearing cowboy hats and boots in uniform. Gene Bryson, he's 70 years old. You're 70 years old. You need to be retired anyway. Be protecting and serving at 70. Anyway, he's been with the Sutherland County Sheriff's Office for 28 of his 40 years in law enforcement. He said he decided to retire when Sheriff Stephen Haskell issued an order shortly after taking office imposing a dress code on deputies. The new dress code calls for black trousers, a tan shirt, black boots, and a black ball cap. The dress code bans deputies from wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots while on duty. That's kind of the reason why I retired. Bryson, who served as sheriff of near Broward County from 1979 to 1984. He told the What Up Doe Show, I am not going to change. I've been here for 40-odd years in the sheriff's office, and I'm not going to go out and buy some combat boots and throw my vest and hat away and say this is the new me. That's not going to happen. I'm too old for a new me. I'm used to the old me, and that's what the hell I'm going to do, so I'm out of here. Haskell said we wanted that old bastard to hang up his cleats anyway. About time he retired. I was tired of his old ass. That's not what he really said, but anyway. Haskell said the new dress code was created to create a standard look for deputies. I had my patrol deputies wearing one uniform, and I had detention wearing another uniform, and it looked like the Skittles platoon up in here. We had a rainbow of colors, rainbows for them little fruity boys. We didn't want to look like fruity boys, so I couldn't use the rainbow thing going. So who the heck is who I needed to figure out. So that's why I just said that's not going to work for me, and I'm changing this shit. Now, from now on, everybody going to be wearing they're going to be wearing the black pants, the tan shirt, the black boots, and the ball caps.
All in they drove.
In Kermit, Texas, a boy's fascination with The Hobbit has gotten him in trouble with school officials. Jason Stewart said it's unbelievable that his 9-year-old son was suspended from school for threatening to make another student disappear. Stewart's son, Aiden, recently brought a ring to Kermit Elementary School after seeing The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, in which Bilbo Baggins carries a magic invisibility ring. The school suspended Aiden when he said he could make a classmate invisible with the ring. I assure you my son lacks the magical powers necessary to threaten his friend's existence, Jason told the school in an email. If he did, I'm sure he'd bring him right back, okay? That satisfies you? Goodness gracious alive. Jiminy Cricket.
What up, everybody? This is Gil Lowry from the Onyx Truth Podcast, and you were listening to my homeboy T. Wilson from the What Up Doe Show. So keep it locked, fam.
In Coachella, California, crews were working to clear a section of a California highway after a truck hauling frozen chicken collided with a truck carrying live bees.
Turn up for what?
The California Highway Patrol said the two semi-trucks collided in the westbound lanes of I-10 just east of Coachella. The crash caused a frozen chicken truck to catch fire, completely destroying the vehicle, and thousands of bees escaped from the other truck and swarmed around the area.
Turn up for what?
So while there was free fried chicken for all, you had to fight through a wall of bees to get to it.
Turn up for what?
I'm not sure what turning up for what had to do with it, but I just like that drop. And it is now time for a Facebook question of the day. Your Facebook question of the day is pretty simple. Should wives be spanked? Should wives be spanked? Yeah, hell yeah, they should be spanked. If you want to act an ass, you got to smack them on it. Some of them like to be spanked. Spank me, daddy, spank me, daddy, spank me, daddy, ooh. Y'all wasn't supposed to hear me coughing back there, but I was laughing and I got caught up in a moment. Anyway, big up to my man Latone Heart. He hosts a show called The 730 Show. You can catch it on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, and iTunes. Big up to my girl Lavinia. She be showing up. She does a show called Straight No Chaser on Stitcher.com. And her cousin does a show with her called Just Thinking Out Loud, also heard on Stitcher. Also want to give up a shout to Dino Red of the Shiznit Show. You can catch him on Stitcher.com and theshiznitshow.com. Murray Riley Jr. of the not the Onyx Truth, but the Sky Shot Radio, and then Gil Laurie of the Onyx Truth, and my man Enrique Black of the 5 Minutes Away. That's all I got. I got to get out of here. Make sure y'all tune in tonight to the Relationship Handbook live on Blog Talk Radio with Keish, Georgette, and yours truly. I might not be on it considering my voice, but anyway, Keish and Georgette can hold it down without me if they have to. They're going to be hosting. They're going to be interviewing the crew from The Black Guy Who Tips tonight. So it's going to be a good show. I'll let y'all, man. I'll catch y'all later. Have a great day. Peace out. Pressure crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his niece out, and I'm out of here.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?